Scentland, the land of scent. Don't worry, I ain't gonna rob a bank. We're living in weird days, I can tell you. There you go. Welcome back. It's Chris here with some sort of a opinion, my private Scentland opinion about this guy Daniel Schütz, who is more known as Jeremy Fragrance. Not that much about the guy because I don't know him, obviously, although he's German like myself. And he's a sales guy like myself, and he does that obviously very well, much better than I do, although it was never my intention to become a star of the fragrance community or to earn a lot of money with this or whatever. I just do it like a hobby because I like fragrances, and I'm wearing and buying fragrances since 1990, 30 years now, so I have some sort of experience that I thought, some sort of taste that I thought I'd like to share and create my own channel. Now, I've seen there's been many great inspirations like Christo or Stephen from Red Lessons and Lanier and some more out there, Matt from the UK, and these seem to be, to me, and I've met some of them. Met Stephen, for example, an amazing person, amazing friend at this stage, I can say. So there's a good few people that seem to be quite genuine, and obviously Jeremy came along and like he got noticed because of his looks, because of his professional approach that he took, making those videos, bringing in the girls as well, trying to sex it up, trying to sell it, basically sell the fragrances, sell himself first. You always sell yourself first, and then you sell the product. Okay, clear. As I say, I'm a sales guy as well. I do this for more than 20 years, so I know the angles that he's coming for, the techniques and all that. And he obviously did it very well and achieved his success fairly rapidly, I would say. And that's good thing for him. What I didn't like ever about his style is this too much out there type of style. Okay, I'm quite extroverted myself, so you can say the same thing about me with some of my, in regards to some of my videos and reviews, certainly. But it was okay then. I got over it and I said, well, that's the way it is, that's the way love goes and stuff. But I just seen because obviously I'm subscribed to his channel, and I've seen recently a review or video of his about 3 fragrances plus a bonus fragrance to impress a woman. Okay, and he starts to go into, first of all, Jeremy, if the thing doesn't work, the some sort of flip chart that you have there, and or whiteboard, or I don't know what it was, but it didn't really seem to work. If you introduce such a fancy new type of whiteboard, then make sure it works. Otherwise it's not that good. But that's just the technical part. 3 fragrances to impress women. I always thought that women are very much equal to men, even probably more advanced in many aspects. We all know this. We all have or had our mothers that brought us up, girlfriends, wives, etc., maybe sisters, and we know how they are and how they function, or at least we have some experience. Okay, we probably never really understand, but we still have the experience. Now when somebody like Jeremy comes across and says, these are the 3+1 fragrances that will impress women, and he starts with Aventus and says that's the new money fragrance, and that is something that is, like a status like a symbol for wealth, like a nice watch or a nice car or a nice suit. Now, no, I'm sorry, no. I mean, I tell you something, and I'm older than Jeremy, so take this from me, man. I tell you something. It's my personal opinion, okay? If somebody, just imagine you have a daughter, okay? I do, for example. And if someday somebody arrives with her, or she arrives with somebody, to be introduced to me, as the father. She brings him home, or she brings him somewhere in a restaurant, and this guy turns up with a suit that is obviously way too tight, and it's done on purpose, not because he doesn't know his size, but he thinks that a tight suit somehow is in. It's not. You don't. Really well-dressed people never wear a suit like that, ever. Look at George Clooney, look at Brad Pitt, for Christ. That's how a suit is worn, okay? Not the way you think it is, okay? It's like that. Take it from there. Gold watch, fake or real, shining, wow, gold watch, wow, well visible, probably bigger than the wrist itself. Oh my goodness me. And then I don't care about the car. The car is not immediately visible, okay? If he throws the car keys on the table and says, that's my BMW or that's my Mercedes, it just adds to the overall poor sensation that he surrounds himself with, But then my Ventus, if I smell this, anything else than money comes to my mind, I have to say, because it's so overused. I mean, come on, give me a break. Aventus being used and recognized as an expensive fragrance, you gotta be joking me. At least where I live and where I travel, and that's all around Europe and sometimes the US, Aventus is worn at this stage by the pimps, okay? By people in these great tracksuits with these gold chains and this fucking baseball caps turned around this way or the other way, with this big stinky sneakers and these trousers, these gray training trousers that hang on their asses like they just had a dump. That's Aventus. They reek of this shit, okay? Forget about Aventus. It has nothing to do with good taste or money. Do you think that guys on the Côte d'Azur, not in Monte Carlo, not in Monaco, that's where those shiny people go with the weird suits, right? The real successful and wealthy people go to places where they're not being recognized because they don't want to be surrounded. They don't want to show themselves with big watches and gold chains and all that shit. They go to Villefranche-sur-Mer probably, or any other, Cagnes-sur-Mer, or maybe even Saint-Tropez, although that's a party venue there. And the same thing for other countries, like, it is not what money is all about, Aventus, okay? Aventus at this stage is a totally overused and irrelevant fragrance for anybody who has a good taste and has the means, the money, the cash to buy expensive fragrances, okay? The other fragrances that he mentions, okay, there's this Prada and this Dolce & Gabbana, well, yeah, and then, they're nice smelling, they're good, it's again, it depends on your taste. But what I didn't like again in this thing is that, in his review, is that he sort of takes women and puts them into a position as if they're being, as if they're making decisions that he thinks that they're making, because he tries, not only brings you the fragrances, he tries to dig now deeper. He thinks that, and sorry for that, Jeremy, but it's true. You gotta look into yourself there, man. It's not good. You think like you're like analyzing the genuine behavior of a woman based on weird values that you bring across, like this is the muscular guy and this is the the guy that doesn't think but is very sexy, and like, good God Almighty, like, okay, like, stop putting people into these boxes, okay? It's just horrible. I can't understand why this appeals to anybody, like being put in a, and many actually willing to be put in a bloody box and say, yeah, you're the guy now who is the big bulky with the tracksuit and the big chain and the bald head, and you're nothing about intellect, you're just power, and you're the intellectual who's sitting all the time in the fucking library and reading books, and you are wearing glasses and you have your hair back, so you must be some sort of wicked academic. And like, what is this? Like, stop putting people into boxes, okay? And stop, most of all, put fragrances out there saying this is for people like that. This is absolutely bullshit nonsense. Absolutely bullshit nonsense. Everybody has, or at least should have, his or her or they own personality, okay? And based upon that, you got to search for the fragrance that suits you, that fits you, that lives with you, that becomes you, that becomes your signature. It's being many times referred to as signature fragrance. And if that picture is complete, you go out and you impress or not, okay? But yeah, it should become part of you. Your suit, your car, your watch, your fragrance, it should reflect what you are, obviously, and not be a tool, not be an unnatural tool that you hang on yourself or you want to project in order to be put in one or the other boxes, in order then to think that, okay, women think like this. If I wear this tight thing and my muscles are visible, and then I can attract a woman who thinks, wow, I want to only be having a good shag, but I don't care about his intellect. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna go out with this girl. I mean, do you want your daughter come home with a son of a bitch like that? You don't want that. If somebody like that would come into my house or into the same general area where I would stick the broomstick up his ass and shovel him out the fucking window, right? No way. I want somebody who is, yes, I agree, you mentioned some stuff there which was right, Jeremy, about, people developing and personality and all that. Yeah, but I want somebody who is wearing a fragrance, is wearing a suit, and is not being worn by a fragrance, not being worn by a suit, doesn't want to communicate something with a watch or a suit or a fragrance or a car that he thinks that we would like to see. Okay, you get my point? Okay, women are much smarter than that. They make their choices completely different. Okay, there's this animalic thing. Okay, I agree. Some women surely, I've asked them, yes, if they see somebody, yes, they think, nice body, well, it gets your emotions flowing, okay? Obviously, it's called attraction. It works, and it does. But don't put that into any box and associate that with the type of person, and then a woman that thinks about this person in this boxed kind of way. No, it doesn't work like that. I can tell you it does not work like that. Or if it works like that, maybe for some people it does, I don't know. It's very sad. It's very sad, isn't it sad? It's very sad, I don't want to have to do, and I'm sure I get some nice words on this video from some of the fanboys, girls, and folks out there of Jeremy, but I don't think that actually Jeremy will take this badly. But just think twice before you make a video like that. Just present your fragrances and present yourself. Obviously, everybody can conclude things about that, but don't start to play the psychiatrist and psychology wise and take the angle of psychology or indeed any other scientific approach into your reviews, because it doesn't suit you. I don't think that you're qualified to do that, and I'm not qualified to do that either. This is, again, it's my private opinion, but I have to had to get this off my chest because it was not nice, this review. So you maybe reconsider, Jeremy, next time to to think twice before you put yourself into the place of anybody, a woman, a girl, a male, or whomever, and try to create a statement around that may be not very true and maybe misleading to many people. So that's my advice from my life experience anyway. And remember, if you had a daughter, would you like to have your daughter thinking in those categories that you mentioned, or looking at people like that, or men like that? Or do you want guys like that coming into your household, and when you realize that the watch is a fake, the guy is a fake, the suit is a polyester shit suit that is too tight, and so on and so on, like, you know what I mean? I think no, because you seem to be a nice guy after all. So Jeremy, good luck to you and to all your fans, and a good business also, and to my subscribers, I hope I wasn't too long, but I had to get this, as I say, I had to get this off my chest. So I'm gonna go enjoy the summer sun. It's not summer yet, but it's great sun out there. Thanks very much. See you soon.